your useless kutenga and lies. We have now moved to the realm of the truth and issue-oriented politics. I'm not going to join your pigsty. It is a pigsty. William Ruto, no, today I am coming for you because I believe Ruto must go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, if you have been following the court proceedings, this case touching on Jimmy WANJIGI and the firearms and the revocation of that firearms license, if you've been following it in the court, then you must have spotted Paul Mwite, one of the long-time lawyers who stood there and who introduced other notable lawyers who were there to represent Jimmy WANJIGI. So Jimmy WANJIGI has almost 10 lawyers who have been paraded there, all to try to deal with this issue. And the issue is try to make sure that the state does not interfere with Jimmy WANJIGI. So the question that you want to ask yourself is, what is happening? Why is Jimmy WANJIGI suddenly not on good terms with William Ruto? Why was Jimmy WANJIGI during Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta not in terms with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? Who was calling the shots there? Who requested for Jimmy WANJIGI's home to be invaded during Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's time? And now, what is happening? I believe you want to know some of the stories regarding the relationship between Uhuru and Jimmy WANJIGI and Ruto and Jimmy WANJIGI, and this much talked about fallout. So I have a well-documented story here that I want to share with you. It will interest you. But before we get there, please like this video. It's so important. If you like this video, I'm so grateful for everyone who has been liking our videos. I don't take that for granted. Subscribe to our channel if you've not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. When Jimmy WANJIGI was invited to a media interview, I think the interviewer was Yvonne Okwara. Jimmy WANJIGI went public and said that he helped William Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta take over power in 2013, or rather win the election of 2013. He helped them craft a plan on how they would run the government. He is the brain behind SGR. Those are some of the claims which Jimmy WANJIGI made. So the question is, what happened? What we know is that when this deal of SGR was crafted, Jimmy WANJIGI maybe thought that he was the one who was going to benefit from that project. He didn't. According to the story that I will take you through, it's alleged that Jimmy WANJIGI has been helping governments and then benefiting from the governments. If you look at the story of Jimmy WANJIGI from the time he rose to fame or to power, is a time during Moi. Jimmy WANJIGI also was mentioned in this Anglo-leasing scandal. You remember that story? I don't want to talk about that story regarding Anglo-leasing because it's out there in the public domain. So allow me to take you directly to some of the concerning stories that I've stumbled upon regarding this fallout with Uhuru and William Ruto. So now that you know that Jimmy WANJIGI helped Uhuru and Ruto rise to power, what you don't know is that after helping to finance their successful election campaign, WANJIGI continued to speak out against the government and often criticizing their policies and actions. His words, always sharp and calculated, have a way of rattling those in power. So, on to this fallout with Ruto.
Thank you all for coming. I am not going to speak for very long. I want to be very clear. First, let me thank God for bringing us this far. You can see my family here. We have been through a lot of trauma. I want to thank them for standing with me during the last 2 or 3 weeks of what you call crooked Ruto's anarchy. Crooked Ruto's anarchy. And I want to address William Samoei Ruto here. The courts today have upheld the constitution of this country. And you seem to be trying to live in an era that has long passed. William Ruto, why do you fear me? If you fear me, be a man. Come and deal with me properly, kiwanjani ya siasa, not in my home, terrorizing my family, and not in these courts with trumped up charges. You are afraid that we are redefining the politics of this nation. We are moving away from a myopic tribe and region. Your useless kutenga and lies. We have now moved to the realm of the truth and issue-oriented politics, based primarily today on the economy of Kenya. Debate me on the economy. Don't try and create criminality in your muck. I'm not going to join your pigsty. It is a pigsty. William Ruto, no, today I am coming for you because I believe Ruto must go. Asante sana.
Kalonzo wants to take advantage of this influence of Jimmy Wanjigi. That's why you find that in the courts he is there to defend Jimmy Wanjigi. I am not trying to say that Raila Amolo Odinga never had an opportunity to work with Jimmy Wanjigi. They did work together. You remember that's why you find that when there was that raid of Jimmy Wanjigi, Raila was on the side to assist Jimmy Wanjigi back then, you know. So even this, what we are seeing now, Kalonzo and Jimmy Wanjigi, is just a repeat of what we saw with Jimmy Wanjigi and Raila Amolo Odinga, you know. So Kalonzo is protecting Jimmy Wanjigi. That's why he's been spotted in court, standing as a lawyer representing Jimmy Wanjigi in court.
Senior Counsel Kalonzo Musyoka, whose brief I own, the honor will recollect, he was here. Ekuru our court that each of the individuals whose names are given for the defense, each of them is an advocate for the High Court holding a practicing certificate. And it is in that capacity that we appear.
So that is what was seen, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think the courts are going to do? Of course, the courts gave a temporary stay on arrest of Jimmy Wanjigi. The courts gave a directive that Jimmy Wanjigi should not be arrested. But the police did the opposite. And then the police arraigned Jimmy Wanjigi in court. So this is a drama that is being witnessed here. So perhaps if you're watching this video and are not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.